Hello guys, I'm going to be doing a replay of this amazing game that I played on Empires and Conquest. And if you haven't played this game, I recommend you go play it. And it's a really fun game. Basically, you all start out as an observer. And let me put this down a little bit. And basically, your observer turns into a command center. And once you have your command center built, you get one SCV. You can build more SCVs if you want, but you really don't need them. You build engineering bays, which give you upgrades for economy, weapons, and some building weapons. Then you can also build a barracks and a factory. Barracks produce marines, medics, and marauders. Factories produce tanks and armored personnel carriers and air dropship carriers, which are called Hercules. You can also build sensor towers, and you can also build missile turrets. Missile turrets in this game can't attack ground, so let me just go through the players in this game. There was Batman-LX, DLT, Victor Wesler, Zelgius, Trace, Skyfighter, Mahaman, Ophalin, SGT Sarcasm, Swissagent, 2 Morale, and me. I'm the brown in the corner. Here is Ophalin and Swissagent. And here is Zelgius and SGT Sarcasm. So when someone gets taken over, like you'll see right now, when someone gets taken over, when someone gets taken over, their base converts to the person who took them over's base. So basically, you can see, okay, so Zelgius left the game like a total noob because he got taken over in the early game. So that's kind of like a BM thing to do. And in this game, you can see the timer, every couple of seconds you'll get income. And you can see the income is shown as a Vespine gas. That's your income, like that's how much you get. And your minerals is the actual money you have. And we see DLT has an income of 5. In this game I was trying to just get a high income and hope someone would take me over. And then I would join the army. And as you see, like almost no one was near me except this guy. And Skyfighter's asking, someone kill me. He has a high income too. He has 16 as an income. And my income at this point was 17. And then Ophalin, who's also getting taken over in the early game, left, which is not a good thing to do. And Swissagent. So now I'm pretty much alone, except for Swissagent. And we see more here. See DLT, still has an income of 5, he's new. And we also have Skyfighter getting taken over. Meanwhile, I'm just incoming up. And right now the game's kind of slow, I'll just speed it up a little bit. So anyway, as I was saying, this game, it goes on for a little while, but you can see that finally I believe that... Here we go. So, Swissagent, or SGT Sarcasm, has expanded his empire to Trace. So now Trace is on his team, and they're right now attacking DLT, who still only has an income of 5. But DLT has been taken over by Mahaman, and together they are working together now. And Mahaman has an income of 13. And then there's another team of 2 Morale and Skyfighter. Those two are together as well. And then the only loners are Swissagent and me. And basically at this point my income was 36. I have a very high income right now. So I'm able to buy a lot of these upgrades, and let's see what level is he. He's at 18. He's at 33. So I am ahead, but not by that much. You can see like the buildings get taken over and everything. So yeah, I'll speed it up a little bit again. And we see this, and this is not an island. There are land bridges connecting it. And there's an attack going on here. So at this point, I'm just showing you guys. Alright, so this is SGT Sarcasm, who's getting encroached upon by 2 forces at the same time. Oh, only 1 force right now. And I build this Hercules. They're very fast, and I just wanted to go scout because at this point, I have no vision. Literally, I have no vision. I don't know where anyone is. And I don't believe anyone else knows where I am. Nope. Nope.
Our allies' base is
No,
under
no
attack.
one knows where I
Allies are
am.
being attacked.
Sorry. So now I believe I finally get some vision. No, I still don't know where anyone is. My income, I kind of slipped on my income a little bit there. And there they go. Now he's part of the Blue Empire too. You can see the mini-map really helps out right now. And while this is going on, I'm just going to tell you guys, I will be doing the Dirt 3 giveaway. I know I've been saying that I've been doing the Dirt 3 giveaway for a long time, but this time I really am going to be doing it, probably tomorrow or the day after. I'll be going through the Dirt 3 giveaway, and let's see if I spot anything. Yeah, I spot those 2 Marines.
Base is under attack.
And
Upgrade
let's see what I
complete.
spot. There is the missile turret there, so I back out. And they have a lot of health. They have 1,500 health right now. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I have too much money. I need to start building my army, because no one is near me. You can see this entire area of the map. No one's there. So we still have Swiss Giant. Oh, I meant Swiss Agent. It's Swiss Giant, my mistake. And we also have the blue team, which is pretty large now. But we also have the green team, whose income is 36, which is high. 28, which is also high, and 72, which is very high. I don't even think my income was at 72. No, I stopped at 48. So my income's at 48, which is good, because then I started getting an army. And let me talk to you about the upgrades real fast. Upgrades are infantry weapons, infantry armor, vehicle plating, and vehicle weapons. So right now I was at 5 attack and 3 armor for my infantry. And I like to get the attack more for the infantry, just because. And at this point I realized I was the only last man standing, except for a Swiss Giant, but besides him, I was the only person alone, so I had to get a planetary fortress, which helps out a lot with the defense. And you'll see just how helpful this is in a little while. Sorry, I think I spat on my mic. A pop, a pop, a pop. And there goes all his army, and now if you focus down this command center, you can see all your army gets transferred into the green army as well. So at this point, it's not. Oh, he does have 90. He does have 90 income, which I think is almost the highest. Yeah, he has the highest income in the game now. Trace does, and let's see what he does with it. I mean, he's massing Marines right now, but I don't know if they're upgraded. No, he has no upgrades for his Marines. He's just booming out the income upgrades. You can see the huge giant attack ball starting to form up here. All these reinforcing tanks and streaming towards here. See this huge army over here? Speed it up a little bit. So I was just moving out around here. He's moving out there. And let's see. Not much else is happening. You can see the production tab is kind of weird, but it's okay. It's okay. And boom. Slow down. So they're going here. At the same time, he's moving out northwards. So if SGT Sarcasm decides to reinforce, focusing down the command center is a good idea. All these Marines instantly on their team. And now you can see the upgrades. So very. Right now it's an even battle. 2 morale is saying, "Come at me, bro." And because he is the Emperor, wherever he is, somewhere. Yeah, he's the Emperor down here. His income is very low. He's going more for army, but I would recommend income is more important at this point. He should have a higher income. I decided to move up with a small portion of my army just to see if I could get a building snipe. I was at +10, so I realized that I could easily snipe a command center or something. And these 000 tanks and marauders are no match for my upgraded units. You can just see how fast they die. Almost instantly kills the turret. And if I focus down this barrack, the command center, and immediately his army is mine now. Problem is, this huge ball is just waiting here. And I do lose that. You can see their upgrades are 5-5, which is pretty nice. And he has, SGC, Swiss Giant has 3-4 upgrades. And here they come. My upgrades are slightly better, but you know, he just has so many of them. So I'm rerouting my army now to go match there. And we have Maha Man over here. And we have Skyfighter, who has an income of 130, you know, no big deal, only 130. And at this point I think he should be getting those upgrades, and let's see what he's at. He didn't get any of the ground, so I guess he's going to go for tank play. So I did ball up a group of marauders, and we're moving out, and oh, this is missed the battle. Let me slow down a little bit. Alright, so in this battle, I get flanked right here, surrounded there, but I get the flank attack here, and then my reinforcing marauders get the re-flank attack. So it's a three-front battle. You can see like this, the no man's land where nothing goes. Same thing over here. But I just didn't have enough forces at this point. My medics can't really do anything versus them. So I decided to retreat here, which was, I think, a smart choice at least. And I had to move out pretty much. So I was retreating now, and look at this huge stream of everything just moving out towards me. And basically he has these marines, and he's still by himself. Swiss Giant is still by himself at this point, so he's getting more economy, which he does need. And I did get a bunch of tanks for any drop play, because sometimes people like to drop from over here. They'll just take their ship and drop right here in this corner. But if you have this many tanks, then you can just blow up their tank before it gets anywhere. You can see there are veteran units that start spawning in the game. They cost, I think, 3 times more in the beginning. Let's see. Yeah, they cost triple the amount. No, doctors cost more than 3 times the amount. But Marines train regular Marines or veteran Marines. Train Marauders or veteran Marauders. And we do see his base going down right now. And yeah, he's now on their team. So I'm the last man standing. So last man standing is kind of a boring job. We need to speed it up a little bit, you know. And you can look on the mini map. He's saying GG. So I was kind of intimidated. Yes, I was. I admit. I was gearing up for the inevitable attack at this point. So I was trying to set up a good concave here and there wherever I could. Training my Marines non-stop. I did have a lot of money though, so I was able to spend my money efficiently, I think, before they got there. And here comes the first attack waves. And to tell you the truth, they did not attack. They did not attack at their... They attacked like in a stream first, as you can see. So I killed off everything they had immediately. But then once they came over here, you can see they loaded up 3 dropships full of units. But I was there, so we had to re-drop over here. Now my tanks are about to get eaten by these tanks. There's nothing that stands in between my base and their base. He drops over here, and boom, he unloads. I think he unloads. Yeah, he unloads, you can see that. Huge army right next to my base suddenly. I'm getting surrounded on this side. But look at this, look at this. Let me just pause this for a second. You can make an observer in your base, and... Oh, wait. Open probe. Oh, my mistake, sorry. And basically, you can lift off your observer, your base into another observer. You have 90 seconds to relocate. And so this guy, Trace, who has an income of 136, let me say, and a bunch of resources saved up. Where is his army? Trace's army. Let me just show you where Trace's army is, okay? This is Trace's army. He has pretty good upgrades. 8 upgrades. He lands right next to my base. And I'm like, oh yeah, now is the time for the best backstab I've seen on this game. I realize this is here. I turn my forces around. Oh no, I do not turn my forces around. I'm trying to fend off these attacks as long as I can. I turn these marauders around. This is all that's left. and then boom. I capture him. You can see this giant army just got turned around. Huge army. And look at this, even more. There's more stuff all over here. He realizes, he backs out to defend his base. There's still a sizable force here, don't get me wrong. I still have to deal with all these tanks, and these marines, and this tank too. But look at these tanks. A boom. Boom, boom, boom. Meanwhile, all these tanks are still rallied to the top. Here comes their final attempt. But I'm able to hold it off with my marines and marauders, who are now, I believe, 7-10, while theirs are only 3-4. And now 2 Morale is kind of annoyed. He's not very happy with this backstab. He's like, okay, we gotta kill this guy. All these tanks have to go down. So we captured SGT Sarcasm. You can still see the stream of reinforcements not knowing where to go. They did not rally back yet. And they are all confused with like, what are we doing? So now I have 3 players under my control. All these tanks are about to catch these reinforcements. Although there are starting to form major balls now. I mean, they're starting to form into groups. And he does leave some more tanks here, which I believe was a mistake. Even though they're 10-10, they can almost one-shot my tanks. Or 5-shot, whatever. I was prepping for some drops of my own. You can see I was starting to prep for my own drops now. I was kind of banking on the money, I would say. I should have been producing more. But I was kind of confused with what was going on here. 1 HP, veteran tank. Like a boss. So they do get this around on these tanks, but it's not that much of a deal because Trace has 2,000 minerals. He was really not macroing well, I would say, during his whole sidetracked edition. And look at this. SGC Sarcasm, who's now on my team, has 3 fully loaded dropships again. 3 Herculeses. We capture this guy, Swiss Giant's base, and now the tide of the battle starts to turn. I forgot to mention this earlier, but once you become an emperor with, I believe it's 4 people under your control, you can build another barracks. And since I'm the emperor because I killed his base, I'm able to build another barracks. I believe I'm able to build another barracks. And yes. So now it becomes north versus south. And you can see here the classic attack. The giant no man's land. And let's check the upgrades. 8-8 to 10-10. But they're just more, so many more. Oh, never mind. Here come the reinforcements. Here comes the drop on the side, though. So even though that they might have an advantage at this front, with this drop right here, they're going to be able to clean out this base. And let's just check this income. I'm scared to check it. 140 income. And he's like, you guys so weak. He thinks our upgrades aren't good enough. So here he drops his entire army. Meanwhile, I'm continuing to build. I hope I'm continuing. I'm still not in it that much. More reinforcing tanks for us. And one problem is that we do have a guy who has 0-0 tanks, which is Swiss Giant. Although DLT must not have anything either. He's still only at 5 income. So we do take over his base, I believe. But almost none of his army. 2 Morale realizes that, oh no, he's losing this battle. But he does have pretty strong, not that strong income. He does manage to hold off this attack. DLT was taken, but he does have his own tanks now here. Now it's just Mahaman, whose income I believe, oh my god, 145 income. He'll just be able to produce off this forever. And here is my army of marauders. And now we have even more of an army. And check this out. Did I even add my second barracks yet? I don't know. You can see the attack with my 10-10 marauders versus his 8-7. I don't have enough marauders right now. That's basically what it came down to. Trace is saying, if only you didn't say my empire. That's why he backstabbed. So at this point, did I build my second barracks finally? I think I do build it eventually. Yeah, I do have it selected. There we go. There goes my second barracks. So having the second barracks has helped so much. You can build yeah, you can build twice as fast. We do see the surround on these forces again, so Trace lost his whole army again. Mahaman's empire is pretty strong, I must say. He has one player here, but look at this drop. SGT Sarcasm's drop is again going to try to attempt to knock this base down. He did retake DLT's base, I must say, but honestly having an ally like DLT must not feel good. 5 income still. No, he seriously has nothing for him right now. He only has 1 barracks, and he's not even producing off of it. He was not able to land these. He's going to try landing them a little bit farther back. But honestly, if you're going to land with these, then you need to make sure they don't get sniped. Oh, a whole thing, bro. Another one. He does save it. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to save this one. And he does. Okay, good. Losing one of these is so much units lost. It's almost in your entire army at that point. You need to make sure you do not lose that army. We do see more of these units coming in. And yeah, right now Skyfighter just apologized, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. SGT Sarcasm did move out with these. We do see the huge concave. DLT is taken again. Oh, but Skyfighter backstabbed. He re-backstabbed, and he has a huge income advantage. Would these two have the strongest incomes in the game together? So now it's gonna be, but I'm moving out with this giant fiver drop. I was pretty proud of my drop, I must say. Swiss Giants attacking on the northern front, and then boom. I love the split I do, by the way. It's so nice. Check this out. And if you rally behind where you want to go first, when you hold shift, then everything goes out in the best way possible. Perfectly symmetrical dropping. I like this idea. Look how nice that looks. Doesn't that just look like best drop ever? And I'm like, look at my drops, you guys. Look at my drops. And boom. Huge army. And let me check the upgrades. 10-10. You got it. And he's focused up north. I tell him to drop. And now SGT Sarcasm has his 5 or 6. Darn. And moving on up. Skyfighter's re-attempted double backstab did not work, I must say. You can also drop in a line, but that just looks so much more boring. I mean, check this drop out. It just looks pro. This is the kind of drops you see. This kind of drop, okay, fine. You may have 6 dropships, but come on. Does this look that embarrassing? Does that look that threatening? And there we go. That was the game. And boom. So from complete... Oh wait, no, not the game. DLT still somehow managed to play. And I think we get him now. There we go. There we go. And yeah, that was the game. That was the game. Right. Yeah, so basically you can see how long of a game that was. That was a 27-minute long game. I am going to be putting up my videos for the Dirt 3 giveaway. And Dirt 3 is a pretty fun game. I know I haven't been putting out that many videos, but you know, you guys don't really like to watch that game too much, so more StarCraft is more fun. I will be putting out that giveaway probably tomorrow, I want to say. So yeah, this has been a Legacy Gaming game, and I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe to help us out. We're up to 25 subscribers. Let's get it up to 50, and that will just help me out so much. Tell your friends to subscribe. If you have any cool maps you want me to do, email them to me at ms30@gmail.com. Again, that's ms30@gmail.com. If you have any cool replays you want me to cast of players, anything, yeah, just do that, and we can zoom in on this blowing up command center. Alright, see you guys next time, and appreciate you guys watching.